Greetings, fellow investigators, and welcome to our video podcast, Into the Darkness, where my friends and I play the Delta Green role-playing game. I'm your host, Tom Rayleigh. We are about to begin a new scenario entitled A Victim of the Art. It was written by Dennis Detwiller, and it's part of a collection entitled Delta Green Countdown. It's available from Drive-Thru RPG. Our game master is Nathan Decker, and this is episode 1. So without any further delay, let's begin our journey into the darkness. Nathan.
All right. The date is October 22nd, 2021. The 5 of you have never met before, but you are meeting for the first time in a small office at the edge of New York. The office around is kind of a strip mall sort of feel. It didn't have a sign coming in, and there's constant bustle outside the conference room door that the 5 of you have found yourself in after you received the classic Night at the Opera text that morning. There's perhaps a bit of an awkward silence before a very thin man walks in holding a fast food bag that is oversized as he sets it down and takes out a briefcase. Hello, agents. Welcome. I hope you don't mind if I have some food while I'm talking through why I've brought you all here. I'm going to have you all do introductions for the first thing, but you can call me Agent Green for today's proceedings. Why don't we start with you, Agent Equus?
Well, you can call me Agent Equus, and I handle special cases. That's all you need to know.
All right. Can't argue with that. Agent Crosstalk, I've been led to believe you have a little bit more vim and vigor than Agent Equus over here.
Yes. So Agent Crosstalk is a man in his mid-30s. He's got a long hair that he's tied into a ponytail, and he has a baseball cap on, as well as sunglasses. You can call me Crosstalk, Agent Crosstalk. I specialize in infiltration. So if you need to get in anywhere, let me know.
And he's unwrapping a burger. He's talking. I don't at the moment, but it's good to know. He's taking bites. Agent Mary, welcome to. I'm aware this is one of your first operations. Is that correct?
You would be correct.
Yeah.
Agent Mary, doctor, medical examiner, and forensic pathologist, functionally. He is an older man, somewhere in his early 50s, dressed in a lab coat, briefcase beside me.
Excellent. No recording devices in there.
Mm-mm.
Great. Good man. This is the sometimes you won't believe what the new guys bring in. Agent Indemnity, why don't you go next?
Yeah. Like you said, you can call me Agent Indemnity. I make people talk, I guess. That's it.
Sounds like fun.
It's not.
Aren't you the Mary type?
You're not doing it right if it's not fun.
Merry Christmas.
Agent, you better not have picked your name for that reason alone. Let's round it up with Agent Kobe.
Hey, I'm Agent Kobe. Any of your chemistry needs you have, I can handle it. He's kind of a tall guy, 6'4", wavy blonde hair, and he seems thinner than he is because he's so tall. His nose has obviously been broken at some point, but set fairly well. Just a young guy, late 20s, mid to late 20s.
Glad to meet a fellow enthusiast of science.
Yes, nice to meet you, Doctor.
Yes. And this is the first time I'm sorry you're not able to have your normal cells with you today, but we are on a bit of a time crunch, so we're getting the best of the best, or whatever we can scrape together. Whichever way you want to look at it is the way it is. And he's starting to dig into some fries as he's shoving them in his mouth. So we got the 5 of you around. Have you heard about the Glenridge chiropractor?
The serial killer?
That got in a 1. You watched the news. Very good. Yeah. So you may have heard the news lately. It's out of Long Island, so it's not far off from here, really. A couple of dead folks, horribly murdered. You know the lot. Who really cares? Unfortunately, we've been alerted that the victims have had an odd substance underneath their fingernails.
Pulpy, gray, organic.
That's correct. Yes. We have not, as of yet, been able to do more. The bodies are with the Suffolk County Medical Examiner, and we have not made inroads there with that. That will be part of your work here. So the bad news is you'll probably have some new samples, because as of late last night, a Lauren Harrogate was kidnapped from the town of Glenridge.
Is that a man or a woman?
It is a 17-year-old girl.
You said Lauren Harrogate?
Lauren Harrogate. Yes, and he flips around a little dossier. You can see it as looks like a blonde 17-year-old girl, cheerleading squad type.
Do we think this is being done by one serial killer?
They do seem to share the same sort of horrible substance and means of dispatching.
Can we ask what that is? I mean, the news doesn't tell you everything.
What's the MO?
I think it's our job to kind of find out what this substance is.
Correct. The substance,
No,
that's...
I don't mean the substance.
Yes.
I mean the modus operandi. What's going on?
To put it gently, they have been beheaded and horribly mutilated. Beyond that, we have not, as of yet, recovered any heads or spines. Oh, and he drops a little bit of mustard on his shirt as he's saying this.
Rather unusual. No spines?
No spines. Correct.
Could it be the Predator? The one from the movie?
We checked. I don't think it's that.
Well, if we can get that substance, I'll identify it.
Excellent. Yes. So what we are doing, we are actually sending you in as an FBI task force. Specifically, the police department there requested some FBI help. We intercepted, and we are sending you 5 in. Agent Equus, I'm afraid you have been temporarily reassigned to this case.
All right.
And these other 4 are your consultants, or if you wish to be actual agents, we do have various means for that. But of course, then you would be using a cover name. Your job is to go figure out what this substance is, make sure none of it gets out, and preferably stop this from reoccurring.
Yeah. It would probably make sense that at least one of the others poses as an FBI agent along with me. Otherwise, they don't usually send out a single agent.
Yeah.
These things. So
forensic pathologists.
Yeah, doctors, it doesn't make any sense. I mean, you guys are forensic pathologists. That's fine. You can come along, but I need somebody who can act like a cop.
I can do
I'm
that.
your man.
Oh, actually, I give that to Indemnity.
Excellent.
Interrogation, after all.
Agent Green, have all the victims been young women?
No. In fact, that's part of why I'm sitting you out now. The first was a middle-aged man. The second was an older woman. The police detective in charge will have more information. A big concern for us is before a serial killer kills a couple people, it makes the news for a day. These have been spaced out. I can give you a longer timeline later. The problem hits when you have a 17-year-old cheerleader going missing. This is about to hit the news in a big way, and we need this wrapped up. We need a mundane reason that this happens. I don't care what you pin it on. Somebody's got to go down.
On what basis are we, or is the belief of Lauren Harrowgate's disappearance being the same person?
Well, it is a low crime area. This is the first murder in years, as far as we know. Additionally, she was pulled out of a second-story building. Her mother is in a coma, from what she's seen. Something is not right there. It seems unlikely to be anything other than a continuation.
Have they already fucked with the crime scene, or can we go and see the crime scene for itself?
We have locked it down as much as we can from here. It seems like the police there are waiting for you.
No, well, it's our first stop then.
You might also want to talk with Detective Hannah Gregson.
Is that a man or a woman?
That is a woman.
Gregson?
Gregson. Yes.
Okay. Well, I think that we've got your number on a burner phone, don't we?
Absolutely. Yep.
Now, do we have a green box for this opera?
You do not.
Okay.
Do not have one easily available for you.
Can we establish one?
Absolutely. Just let us know where you decide to put it. Out in this area might be difficult. This is kind of a rural-ish as much as you can get, on an island, Long Island. It's out by vineyards and stuff. So I don't know how many storage facilities you will find, but if you find a good spot, feel free.
Well,
just don't bring anything back to New York, just so we're clear on that. If you find something really weird. Correct. Or the state if you can manage it, but no.
Long Island often doesn't feel like we're part of the rest of the state.
Yeah.
We need to establish a headquarters somewhere. Maybe there's got to be a dewdrop in or something out there.
And we'll figure it out.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
Yep. And he hands you out badges
fake
as need be. Yep. Fake credentials. Agent Equus, do you want to use a fake credential, or will you continue with the official reassignment?
You said that I've been officially reassigned.
Right.
So do I need to?
You don't have to, but then your name is directly tied to it.
Yeah, well, I think I'll fake it. Yeah, I'll fake it. I'll use Jake Polk. That's my fake name.
Very good.
All right, let's get the hell over there and see if we can find out who's killing little girls and old men.
Hey, Agent Green?
Yes.
You're going to recycle all of that bag and stuff, right?
He's
There's
starting
too much
into his
trash
second
around here
burger
already. Recycle it all. Okay. It's important. Take care of our planet.
You should actually try changing your diet because you're getting a little pudgy and that stuff's not good for you.
If this is what gets me, that's what gets me. I'm going to count myself lucky. So he starts in on his second burger.
Oh, I don't know. That sounds like a little bit of a loyalty problem for Delta Green, don't you think?
To fast food? No, I'm not exclusive. McDonald's, Hardee's, whatever. I as opportunity strikes.
I'm just fucking with you. All right, let's go.
Yeah, I'm not though. Recycle everything.
Well, we all have our ways to cope.
Yep. Very good.
All right. So as soon as we are leaving, I see these
Yes.
guys. Look, whatever Green said, I don't really consider myself in charge of this whole operation. We're all equal. We all work together. If we're gonna work, we need to be able to trust each other and work together. So no secrets, and you all know what you're supposed to do.
Got it.
Very magnanimous of you.
And if you get out of line, I'll put a bullet in your head. And I
That's more
expect
like
you to
it.
do the same for me.
Hope it doesn't come to that.
I hope not either. All right, let's go. So how far are we from Long Island?
Yes, you're not actually that far off from the location of the office out to the area. It will be a couple hours. Yeah, you guys were meeting at about 3 p.m, so you can get there pretty easily that day. No problem.
Let's call ahead and see if we can find a hotel. Just
I'll
stay
make
in.
arrangements.
Excellent.
Hotel 8.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Off-brand hotel. Yeah, they've got something small there. Actually, there's a small bed and breakfast that's near there. They kind of have a little bit of a touristy sort of thing out there if you want it. Otherwise, there's kind of a iffy motel that you can always check into.
I think the Iffy Motel. I don't want
Iffy is
bed
the
and
way we need
breakfast
to
people
go.
asking us questions at breakfast.
No, we need to be
Absolutely.
conspicuous, hiding in plain sight, like average.
So
Joe.
I'll make the call. And I'll book a hotel.
Okay. Yeah. Easily to do. It is October, so it's starting to get cold.
Probably
like
cold at night.
yeah, cold at night for the most part. You're not gonna roll into any snow, you don't think. But as you're starting to head out, you see weather's starting to pick up as you're driving along towards it. It looks like you might be in for some rainy weather the next few days.
Oh, also, once we get into the car, I'm gonna take off my wig and my sunglasses.
You had me.
I'm an expert in disguise. So
I can't wait to see your hunchback outfit.
oh yeah, that's in the other trunk.
What hunch?
You guys want to ride with me? I've got my microbus.
Yeah, that works as well.
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
I'll go with them.
Is that something the FBI would arrive in? I rented an
Perhaps.
Well, okay.
SUV with tinted out windows.
What are the
That-
people
that's
that
better.
were? Okay, we can do that.
We've
All right.
got multiple vehicles with a button you push and the license plate flips over.
Oh, okay. All right.
Fake.
So actually, that is a question I did want to know is what cars are you bringing? It sounds like Agent Crosstalk. You have a tinted window kind of
Yeah, I have an SUV.
look. Kobe, are you bringing a microbus? That's probably got some good room in it.
Yeah. I have a 1963 VW microbus that I converted to all electric. So
Well, I'll bring my car.
I made the batteries too, so it's got good range.
So we have at least 3 vehicles.
Okay.
In case we
Okay.
have to split up.
I'll go with Equus.
I mean, Equus and Indemnity should be together because they're partners. So I'll take Mary.
All right.
Okay.
I'm not going to bring my car along for this because my car is not secured with flipping license plates.
Oh, I bet it's also expensive, Doc.
It's a rather normal car.
White with black interior.
Yeah, that's how you know it's expensive when they're like, "Oh no, it's
Gray
nothing."
exterior, actually.
It's just your everyday Maserati.
All right. Excellent. And what are people wearing? What's the vibe
Well,
you're attempting?
If it's chilly, I'm pretty good at lower temperatures, but I've probably got heavy jackets and stuff too, just in case it's gonna snow.
If it's getting it kind of chilly and stuff, I think maybe I'll put like a slightly warm trench coat over everything else I've got going on here.
Slayers.
I'm going for a
Yes,
professional
layers.
look, so I'm going to be wearing a pea coat and a scarf.
Nice.
FBI windbreaker and an umbrella.
Like,
As for cover identities, you can call me Bill Fontaine.
Jack Ripley.
Jack
Jake
Darling.
Cloak. Jake.
I'm wearing like a cable knit wool sweater and comfortable cotton pants. Yeah, and call me Bobby Jones.
We all sound like we're part of some sort of rock and roll band.
Very
Billy-
eclectic.
Billy-
Yeah.
Billy Fontaine and the Delta Green.
You guys sure you don't want to ride with me? Let's save some gas and greenhouse emissions. Come on.
Well,
or take
I
the
will
train.
I will admit, you tempt me, but it's not exactly subtle.
You do know that the greenhouse emissions are the only things keeping the aliens from invading.
Really?
So
Get
there's
in the
aliens
car.
too.
Yeah. All right. So we have 3 cars heading out. It's starting to spit rain at you a little bit as you're going. The clouds are starting to cover. As you're heading east, you do see there's a little bit of sunlight, but it's fading. The sun, obviously, on the other side. As you head out east, who's leading the group in their cars?
Yes, Crosstalk's got the place where we're going.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'll
we're going
leave.
to the hotel, right, to drop all of our stuff off, and then
correct.
I'm shotgun with crosstalk.
Great.
Boom.
Then those 2 in the middle. And Kobe, are you bringing up the rear in the microbus?
Yeah, you bet.
All right.
I mean, I get good acceleration on this, but save the battery.
Park one street over.
So it is, you're just entering Glen Ridge, kind of on the Highway 31 past there, when you notice off to the side, kind of parked by one of these fields that's there, because there's a lot of like fields that for farming and whatnot. There is a van parked, and it has not well decaled on phenomenex.com. And you notice it is pulled off kind of to the side of the road, and there's a couple of people out in the fields that one of them has their phone up like this, and they're very clearly filming the other, who's kind of doing these animated gestures and pointing around. Can everyone give me alertness rolls?
Crosstalk. You see those journalists in a van down by the river?
Oh yeah, I see him.
And that is 21 points short of a fail or short of a success. So
I
nope.
passed.
No. Very good. Very good.
Pass.
I failed.
Okay. You see that there is a electrical tower there. The others don't think too much of it, but you realize that these 2 are pointing up, and there's something tangled up near the top of one of the electrical towers.
I'm going to put on my hazards and pull over to the side of the road, and I'm going to assume that the people behind us follow suit.
You want me to stay with the car? It'd be kind of weird if a doctor comes up to these journalists.
Oh, not with a little makeup. Can I roll a disguise check for Jack Ripley here?
let's just let. Why are we stopping? I stopped the car.
Looks like they're seeing something on those transmission cables.
Phenomenex, aren't they the
Journalists.
nut job
Conspiracy
journalists?
theory.
That's why we should probably disguise ourselves. And I
Disguise
Putting back my
ourselves
wig
or
on.
simply hang back and stake it out, if you ask me.
Hey, I can just pretend to be some dumb kid that sees them up there, wants to know what they're up to.
You have to pretend.
Well, unless they found the little girl's body up there, I don't know what the point is, but I'll wait here with the vehicles.
You want to come with me, Mary or Kobe?
Yeah, I totally want to go. But, I'm not going to appear to be coming with you. I'm just going to be like I said, trying to act like a rubbernecker kid.
All right, I'm gonna put on the sweater, tie the long hair into a ponytail, and look like Phenomenex's #1 fan.
Ooh.
Okay, yeah, then yeah, totally. Let's go together.
Got
Okay.
persuade, not deception, or whatever it's called in this game. So I think I will stay back.
All right, here's the keys just in case.
Okay.
Very good. The two of you walk through kind of down a little bit of a ditch, past a few trees. Yeah, passing smokes around. And you, as you get closer, you're seeing there's a man and a woman, both about college aged, you'd think. They both look like you'd expect a Phenomenex person to be, kind of big glasses, maybe not as well bathed as they could be. A little bit of rain that's hitting them is probably doing them good. But you can hear the man shouting, "Georgia, can you not zoom a little more? We got to get back to the, come on, the stream. Come on, viewers, like you see up there."
Are you Phenomenex?
Sir, please take a step back. Take a step back. This is official business. Phenomenex, we've called the police. Don't worry.
What
You guys are totally
what's up
awesome.
there?
It's
I'm gonna get my phone out and start like zooming in.
and as you
Totally.
as you zoom in, you kind of saw this little thing tangled up there. As you get closer, you recognize there's a foot kind of sticking out, and the rest is in shadow, but you think it might be a body.
Dude, is that a body?
Sir, please, we're on a stream right now. We have viewers, so please know this is mostly family friendly. Aside from we have it,
dude.
sir, please, Georgia, we can't keep doing okay. Well, let's go around as we investigate further the mysterious disappearances and deaths surrounding the city of Glen Ridge. Let's see if we can get a little bit closer. And you see they are starting to head towards us.
Let's go.
Kobe, you go. Bobby, you go ahead, and I'll just let our fans know. And I'm gonna text Mary, who's in the car.
Go.
Well, and then I'm going to text Equus. What was that about a dead body?
I'm like extending 5 feet from you.
Smoking outside the car.
And then I'm gonna follow Agent Kobe.
Okay.
We should stay
Dude,
here.
this is
Don't wanna
totally
take them
cool.
off.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gross, but it's cool.
Are they telling us that there's a body hanging from the wires up high?
Yeah, they've already called the police, apparently. Let's hold back that we're the people that will be investigating this. I don't want people like that following us.
Yeah, somebody fall out of an airplane, maybe?
Who knows at this point? If it's missing the head and the spine, I'm going to be concerned.
Can I
How
pull
did
up
you find this
Phenomenex's website?
Yeah, if you look up,
watch their stream.
yes, you can in fact watch their stream as you go on. It looks like it doesn't take a lot of viewing. You're seeing more and more people. View count is rising on this site as you're watching. You actually catch like a glimpse of your fellow agents as they're trying to shoo them away. They're acting very official with no actual authority, and they're telling Agent Kobe, "Please, sir, if you please be quiet. This is very serious. We believe there is a dead body here." And
I'm jogging forward.
okay,
Towards the lane.
okay.
Are you like making money off this? It's kind of messed up.
No, we don't make money. We are here for the truth. And that is what's important. There have been now 3 murders, we believe, and he's kind of walking backwards and talking to you, Agent Crosstalk.
Yep.
And he hits something as they're kind of going underneath the pole and slams down onto his back in this kind of dusty ground. And pretty much on cue, the 4 of you look down, and there is a severed arm lying on the ground. Go ahead and roll violence.
Oh, I failed.
What's the view of this scene from the car windows?
They're looking at stuff on the ground.
Yeah, you're watching this guy walk and just fall over backwards. Just roll
When you say
it's a 1 on a failure. Yeah, it's just a 1 on a failure.
So are you saying roll sand against sand?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Is this being caught on
I
stream?
succeeded.
Good. No, nothing for a success, 1 for a failure. And yeah, you see that Georgia, who is manning this, she's been called that, goes, William, are you? Oh, what the? Oh my God. I think that's her. And
Holy shit.
Yep.
Yeah, is it a Caucasian?
Yes, it matches the description. You actually see there is a bit of a sleeve still attached, kind of wrapping it. It's been ripped off at the shoulder, but it appears to be like pajama material.
I'm going to text the rest of the agents in the guise of taking pictures.
And you said ripped off. Is that just the sleeve that's ripped off, or is the arm also
The
ripped
arm
off?
appears to be completely ripped off. Yeah,
But I mean, is it sliced or just torn?
Torn. Yep.
Torn off. That takes a lot of strength.
Mary, I think that we should go down there.
And
I'm going to use my super special disguise and become an FBI agent who's on the scene and just be my FBI agent. You be the forensic doctor. You can get a look at this, whatever it is.
I'm going to leave the scene.
Are we sure we want these type of people to know that there's FBI in town?
That's
they'll
what
be
I'm
on
thinking.
us like
I think we should
like
wait.
flies.
We should wait for the sheriffs to come and get these guys out of here.
Yeah, we can't.
Step
That's why I'm staying in the car. Got the wind.
I don't want to be out there because I don't want them to know that we're here.
Can I go over to the Phenomenex van?
Sure. Yeah, they are very much focused on this arm. Agent Indemnity's hearing this whole diatribe of them yakking about it.
I'm going to get the license plate number as well as plant a tracking bug onto the van.
Yeah.
Can I see anything else? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Roll criminology just to hide it well.
Of course. Very worst.
Yeah, I was just wondering, while they're focused on the arm and doing their streaming thing, I want to look to see, the foot in the wire or anything else obvious close by.
Yeah. You see the arm appears to be the only thing that has fallen. Everything else you can track up, and you do see there are a couple marks where it looks like it fell off.
Okay.
But yeah, you're very sure there's a body up there at this point.
Okay.
Just to double check that the police are actually coming, I'm going to try and dial 911 myself.
Okay.
I'm also going to text the others and say, come back to the van. We need to go. Any information here we can pick up from forensics later on once the police come.
Roger that.
That's totally gross. I can't. This is too much for me. And I jogged back to the minivan.
Okay, we'll put a content warning on it. That's a really good idea. Okay, so we all know, and you start hearing them recapping some of the timeline, but as Agent Equus said, you'll get the rest of that shortly. Calling 911. Yep, you get a very tired woman picks it up. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here at street address corner of whatever exactly it is. And there's a body here. Could we get the police medical examiner out here on the scene ASAP?
Yes, they're on the way. We got a call a few minutes ago about this. We'll be there shortly.
Okay, thank you. By any chance, do you happen to know if actually can know it? No, never mind. Thank you. Have a good day.
Sure. Yeah. They sound very tired. This is not by procedure at all.
So once you guys are all back, let's go to the hotel, put our stuff there, and then go right over to the crime scene.
Yep.
Because they're waiting for us.
Yeah. And as you if everybody good with that?
Yeah, and I'll hop in the SUV for that ride.
Oh, leaving the bus.
Yeah, I'll leave the bus.
Interesting.
Not at the hotel, like somebody said. Parked a block away or so.
Oh, okay. I see. You're not leaving it at the electrical pylon. I'm like, intriguing choice.
No.
Well, we probably only need the SUV to go to the crime scene.
Yeah. All right. As you enter the town proper, you're not that far away. Takes like a couple extra minutes of driving till you're off the highway into Glenridge. You do see a couple of squad cars and an ambulance go past you with their lights on. And you are quickly able to stop at the Motel 8. Since that's what we called it. That's what we'll call it. The Motel 8, kind of a squat building, yellowing walls. There are windows in the front of each room that the curtains you think don't quite close very like all the way. This place is kind of a dive.
So we'll take a couple of rooms.
Yeah. Very good. Yeah, they're happy for it. There's nothing particularly interesting on that. So they give you the keys, show you your way.
All right, let's head over towards the crime.
You don't have much.
So what did you see, by the way? What did you see, guys, at the...
There was a body tangled in the electrical tower, and the arm we stumbled upon looks like it belonged to the cheerleader we were talking about, Hannah Greggs. Oh, no, Lauren Harrogate.
Yep.
That girl's dead. That's enough. And if it matches the MO, and this has a risk of really starting blowing up in the journalism department.
If Phenomenex is there, and this is going to be a nationwide news article, then we need to take precautions on disguising ourselves.
Yeah, I'm gonna swap out what I was wearing. Put on
the FBI team
gear
on this case is going to have so many eyes on it. So I'm going to take the liberty and get 2 more rental cars that I'm just going to park around.
I think we need to be also very tactical and see if we can figure out where the focus is and go to all the other places instead.
I say you keep me off the team so I can operate by myself or with a partner. The less people who are exposed to the news camera, the better.
We might all have to do that. You're right. Yeah. I'm the only one of you, I guess, that actually is an FBI agent. So I have to be careful.
Well, it's easier to cover up for just the one of you, or maybe the 2 of you, since you have an FBI partner, than 5 people.
I'm just saying that you guys are more anonymous than I am.
Forensic consultant on the scene is a pretty normal thing.
Right.
Yeah. I'm going to stick. I think Kobe and I should stick to the outside of the eye of the public then.
Officially, I haven't been on the scene yet, so I'm definitely going to be going there.
But we should make this decision now.
Yes. Well, I can be a little sneaky, but I think my talents best fit in the above board guys for now.
I really want to get there so I can get the substance.
Well, we don't even know if there's any of the substance on the site.
True.
We don't even know if it's related.
They may have collected some at the forensics, but wherever we're going. Yeah, Agent Crosstalk, you stay back and
yes,
see what you can find out secretively. And the rest of us, it looks like the rest of us make sense. A chemist and a doctor and another FBI agent.
I can try and set up a green box and get some more rental cars as well while you are on the scene.
Okay.
Although to maybe second Agent Crosstalk's point, I could also, just be the chemist you bring it to, and nobody ever sees me. So
it's true.
If you feel we need 2 people kind of out of the eye, I can do that.
Admittedly, for a chemist, you'll probably be best doing your work in a secluded laboratory rather than on the crime scene. We can get the substance to show it to you for proper analysis.
Get some of the equipment. Maybe you can set up a makeshift lab in the hotel room.
That'd be great. Otherwise, I know a lab in the area I can use.
I also put a bug on the Phenomenex guy's van, just in case they need to be
That's
have
good.
their evidence destroyed.
We need to keep an eye on them.
Speaking of the Phenomenex, guys, I think there's something that we need to discuss is what our story is going to be, because there are several hundred people now who have seen a live stream of what looks like a dead body entangled in the power wires. It's no longer possible for us to hide that. A counter narrative, if we're going to be able to uphold the duty of covering this up, we need to have an explanation for this if we're asked.
Well, you might find that if you just not come up with anything, they'll come up with a whole bunch of weird conspiracy theories that'll dominate the news, and that's just fine.
All you have to do is
everyone.
No questions.
Really, what we're going to need to think about is if this is truly an unnatural threat and we eliminate it, we're going to need a cover story to pin this serial killer on of some kind,
or leave it a mystery.
I mean, Agent Green gave us pretty explicit instructions to come up with an alternative narrative.
Well, we'll see. We've got to see what's going on first. So
yeah, we don't know what the real narrative is yet.
That's the problem.
Right.
If it's like anything I'd expect, it could be something completely different than this whole serial killer thing. This could be happenstance.
If they ask,
something much worse going on.
We're an FBI task force. You two are agents, and I'm a forensic pathologist.
Right. Yeah, that works.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm still trying to figure out how somebody gets a body up in the wires. I mean, I'm pretty strong, but I can't throw somebody that high.
Did it look like somebody had climbed up there to get away from something?
Footage is blurry. It's hard to see.
The arm was torn off. So...
it could have been
unless there was somebody else up there with the body tearing the arm off on the wires. I suspect the body was killed. The person was killed somewhere else and tossed up there.
How close was the arm to the body? I mean, did it get flung? Did it drop?
Yes, dropped would be what you would have guessed from where it was placed. Might have hit something and bounced off a little, but it wasn't thrown.
So it probably got ripped off maybe when they hit the tower.
If this is unnatural, then a habit of the unnatural is the inexplicable.
I just hope that it's not like flying dinosaurs.
Did we see a head in the wires?
You didn't get that good of a look.
Yeah.
We'll know tomorrow.
Right.
We'll know when
Let's get to that crime scene.
Yeah,
Am I coming or not, Agent?
We're posing as FBI agents. That's your call.
Agent Polk.
I'm going.
Do you think I should go, or should I?
Yeah.
It's Kobe. I mean, you make a very good point. Maybe you can set up a makeshift lab. And
you're a little young for the FBI, though, aren't you?
Well, I mean, Agent Starling is younger than me. Agent Starling in Silence of the Lambs was younger than me.
He's a chemist. He could be right out of college.
I can handle it.
Yeah. Yeah, you can probably get all the stuff you need over at CVS. We should need
hand sanitizer.
As I said, I have access to a lab here on Long Island.
So Marion Indemnity will go.
Very good.
See what we can find out.
All right. So the three of you are heading out there. We will rejoin with the other two shortly. You head out to the location that has the body. Upon arriving there, you see the squad cars and ambulance have pulled off to the side. It looks like there is a detective arguing with the Phenomenex people who are continuing to record because, of course, they are. And then there is a woman walking through, kind of looking up and moving. You're seeing the light at this point has gone. The sun has fallen, and it is starting to rain in earnest. She's shaking out and getting an umbrella. What do you three do?
I'm going to try to avoid being seen by Phenomenon X and try to get up to the what I assume is Hannah Gregson.
Perfect.
I'll go up to the officers and present my credentials.
Okay.
I'm hanging back a little bit, obviously standing with them, but I'm not taking the lead in conversation. I'm just listening and watching.
Yep. Agent Indemnity, go ahead and roll a stealth to kind of to keep your face off of it.
That's a 90.
Okay. The normal failure. You think they might have gotten a glimpse of you as you're walking past, and you see a couple of them look. Hey, are they pressed too? No, FBI. It's the Men in Black. They're covering it up. And you can kind of hear this as going there. The cover-up's begun, William. And you walk up to the woman that's got the umbrella. She's kind of kicking the ground underneath, looking up, and she sees the two of you. And oh, thank goodness, FBI.
Yeah,
Agent Darwin.
I'm Detective Gregson. Pleasure to meet you. I'm sorry if I'm out of sorts a little bit. It has been a hell of a day.
What's the situation we got here?
Well, unless we've gotten very unlucky, that's our missing girl up there. It's gonna break her mother even more. Jiminy Christmas. Yeah, I think you'd heard we asked for you this morning, looking into Lauren's disappearance, and here we are.
Job well done, I suppose.
Yeah, we could really use your help in stopping this. It's pretty much just us three for Glidridge, and I have not slept since yesterday. She got nabbed right when I was about to go to bed. I am so exhausted. I really, please help.
Yeah. I have a question. If the mother's comatose and the daughter's dead,
yes.
Who reported the disappearance?
There was a burglar alarm on the house.
All right, burglar alarm on the house. And the crime scene, I understand it's untouched currently.
Yeah, we haven't had time to really go through it.
Well, we'll gladly take that part off of your hands.
Yeah.
Thank goodness. Yeah. Are you guys going to be taking the media too? Because I'll be honest, I don't like asking for this, but I need something to show that we're working on this.
You want us to get rid of them? The Phenomenon X folk.
The easiest way to do that is to have a press conference tomorrow.
Okay.
Tell them that they need to leave. That there's a current investigation going on. They need to get out.
Good luck. This has been a nightmare with the press after Vanessa's death. It was bad. This is going to be so much worse. They are going to descend on us like vultures. These kids are nothing. Okay. I do like the idea that you're saying though of a press conference. Tomorrow though, I'm not doing it tonight. I'm dead on my feet.
You need to be able to look good, fighting fit to give a press conference.
Yeah. No, I know.
We have the cooperation of your department. We can
absolutely
use your facilities if we need them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Excellent.
How are we going to get that body down?
Well, I'm about to make a call out to the electric company because this is all, we got to shut it down, and then we're going to have to get a cherry picker out here, I guess.
That's probably the best way to do it.
We can supervise all of that.
We'll watch the scene and make sure it gets, as soon as it's down, we get it to the examination room.
Excellent. If you need, I suppose you haven't had a chance yet. Dr. Santorini down at the Suffolk County Medical Examiner. Yeah, he's the medical examiner for this.
What's that name again?
Dr. Stephen Santorini. Yes.
Stephen Santorini.
Yes, we've sent the other bodies down there. He's keeping them on site for the time being.
Excellent.
All
right.
Wow, you guys got thrown in on the deep end. Do you know anything about any of this?
Only what we've seen on the news.
Too early to be able to make judgment.
We were hoping for a complete briefing at some point, but we can handle that tomorrow morning.
Yeah, that sounds good. If you guys are good for the evening, if you want to supervise them taking this down, I have no problem. I'll deal with the press over here if you're looking at that, and we'll get, I say press loosely, but we'll get them out of here for the night. But again, I'll warn you, they have no idea what they're doing, and they have no idea what they're allowed to do. They were tracking around the last time. They're terrible pains. So have fun with that.
Well, as soon as we get electricians out here working up on the pole, I think that's a pretty good excuse to call it a construction area and a danger should if they are staying around.
Good thinking.
Especially if we can get the electricians to put some little barriers around here just to scare people off.
Yeah, that sounds good. And with the rain coming in,
it's the worst time for electricity.
yeah. This whole thing. What a day.
Agent Polk, if this whole town is going to be a madhouse by tomorrow, I would prefer that we got to the crime scene before anybody starts, poking their nose around. I would like it to stay as untouched as possible. If we can get there today, before tomorrow, because we'll be quite busy tomorrow, I imagine, with all this.
Rain can be a bit of an annoyance in the forensic department. That's another thing we need to think about with that storm rolling in.
Yeah. If
well, I agree. I need some clarification for a moment. I'm getting a little confused. We were driving.
Yes.
We saw the people on the things.
Yep. Side of the road.
Then we left to go to the crime scene, and suddenly we're here.
Oh, yeah, left to go to the hotel, and then you wanted to go to the house, not the.
Okay,
I kept thinking, why are we?
Where's the house? Yeah,
because
where's the house? Right.
Reporters were on an immediate crime scene.
Yes.
Right.
I guess if that's the girl, then I guess this is part of the whole thing. But
yeah.
I think there's a simpler solution. I mean, there's the deputies and police people, right? Yeah. If they trespass or interfere in any way, arrest them.
Yeah. I think we can let local take care of
interference with
the body.
Interference with a police investigation is a crime. You go to prison for it. So, yeah, just threaten the fuck out of them. But I don't want to do it because I'll get my face on camera.
I'm not going on a live stream and threatening to arrest people like that. I don't want my face blown up all over.
You should see if there's a way to jam their signal. I don't care if
I think we should.
It's aliens.
I think we should let local law enforcement throw rocks at this thing until it falls down, and we should try to get to the house where it was taken from before somebody else does.
Because there's people waiting there for us, aren't there?
Well, they're probably all here now. They probably just beelined across town.
This is the detective right here.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's there now. It's an abandoned crime scene now. So,
well, regardless, we should probably go there instead of just stand around and wait for the electricians to take care of this. Make sure those blocks get up and we shoo people out of here.
I give the police orders to clear these people out of here, that they need to go, and that we'll be back ASAP.
Okay. Yeah, we'll go have a chat with them. And she walks away again.
If she hadn't already called
Right.
the electrical workers, I would have.
I jokingly say to the cops that, you have authorization to kill if they get anywhere close. Shoot on sight.
Don't tempt me. That's since this morning. It's, my goodness. All right. Yep. And you see her walking away with the whole wrap it up. You're going home.
Solve it. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
So, yeah, I'm with Indemnity. Let's get over to the house. We gotta start collecting clues.
All right. Let's as you three head out, go ahead and do an alertness roll, and we will get back to those results as we meet back up with Crosstalk and Kobe. What are you two doing? This is probably taken about an hour or two of just getting there, intro, chat, that sort of thing.
Yeah, I'm prepping supplies that we might need, like a couple rental cars, all different from each other, as well as setting up a green box at a U-Packet storage. And I'm going to go shopping for different outfits, like a high-vis vest and hard hat, amongst other things.
There is one small problem.
Okay.
Most of that, no problem. Roll a luck check.
Sure. 29.
29. All right. You got lucky at the rental storage place because the guy was about to head out. He had his keys in his hands, and you're able to catch him and get something rented fast for a while. But you're realizing it's Friday night. Things are going to start slowing down for the weekend pretty soon.
So we got to get our supplies while we can.
Right.
It's a small town.
You'd think they'd probably be open Saturday, Sunday, probably not as much. If you weren't quick tonight, you probably would not have gotten the rentals as easily.
Okay. And the rental itself, is it a keypad or is it a key?
A key. It's old. Yeah.
Right. Cool. That's all I can think of, Kobe. Are you named after the beef or the basketball player?
After the basketball player.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean, it sounds like he's taken off. So I'm gonna hit the internet and see what I can learn about phenomena next. See if I can put a copyright strike on that scene where they had me in it.
Very good. Yeah,
You should have played some music.
Yeah. Oh, that would have been smart. Yeah, do a computer science roll. Because finding the site's very easy. You actually see as you're watching, the stream has kind of is going there. You see them arguing with an officer. And then you do see Agent Equus and Agent Indemnity walk by, and you can very clearly kind of see their faces as they're going. Indemnity looks like there's an attempt to, do the hide, but it's not quite effective.
Yeah, I succeeded. I have a 40 in computer science, and I rolled a 9.
Nice. Yeah. You're filing away, and you do notice that it takes a bit, but then the stream gets marked as, taken offline for copyright strike. Looks like somebody's on it pretty quick here. They may be used to this kind of behavior.
Yeah, good thing we're on this side of the lens, unlike Equus, Indemnity, and Mary.
Yeah, and if that's done, I'm just gonna play some computer games while he's gone.
A little bit of Snake on the phone. Very good. For the three that are heading to the Harrowgate's home, are you stopping by to pick up the other two agents?
Well, we were going there when we left here. We were going there.
Okay.
So, yeah, I don't think we're coming back.
Okay. All right. Then we will jump to those three briefly. As you drive, you got the address for the Harrowgates. You find that it is a street that faces out into the Great Pecatonic Bay. So it kind of has this very nice view. The rain's coming down and somewhat obscures the building as it's starting to hit. The street lights are turning on, casting everything. And you see there is a squad's car still underneath one of the lights. And you see there's a police detective there playing a Game Boy.
The alertness checks.
Yes. That actually, let's rewind just a bit. I think the only one that notices Agent Mary.
I just had base and I rolled a 19.
That's great. Yeah, because we'll rewind just a touch as you realize pulling away that the Phenomenex kids are running to their car. It looks like they might be following you.
I want to text crosstalk. It says Phenomenon X may be following. What's the bug say?
And I check the bug, and I also text back, do not park where we are staying.
All right, those Phenomenon X kids are following us. We need to make sure that we lose them or don't show them where we're staying. They're going to try and hound us.
The bug, is it following them?
Yeah.
Okay, and I mean,
you're not quite sure like where their car is, but you notice it's kind of heading
into the direction of the address.
Yep.
What do we want to do about this?
Do we want to take them to this crime scene? I don't want them live streaming in front of that house.
The thing is that they're going to know about the crime scene anyway.
Mostly don't want to deal with them again.
I don't want them filming us while we're there.
Well, we have them arrested.
Well, all right, I'll leave that to you.
We're going to get there before they are anyway. I don't know. That's a hard thing to have. We could try to lose them, but that looks even more suspicious. Because if they figure out where it is anyway, because of who's been killed, then they're going to show up and realize we were trying to lose them. Anybody got some tacks we can throw out the back window and they can pop their tires?
No,
Caltrops?
nothing that extravagant.
Could we text crosstalk and have them come and accidentally T-bone them?
Well, they won't catch up fast enough. It'll take them too long to get here.
Could always drive in circles.
I'm gonna shoot crosstalk a text and say we need to think about somehow disabling their car.
I text back, I don't have any explosives.
You just pop their tires when they've got to park in there. They got to park at some hotel somewhere. Hopefully it's not our hotel.
I'll slash their tires when they go to sleep at night.
Keep an eye on them, and we need to make their lives a little inconvenient.
And I text back that you should probably stay at that Holiday Inn place, the Family Inn place instead, to keep us undercover while we can do counter surveillance.
Like right now, not go to the crime scene.
No. So go to the crime scene, but like check into the nicer family-owned inn. So they know the feds are officially staying there.
We might be a little more paranoid than we need to be. We could use the Phenomenex people to cover up. We could let slip, that the sea people are rising or some stupid thing like that, and that they.
I don't think we should. I don't think we should. I don't know.
Scooby-Doo and the gang always manage to do something.
All we have to do is deflect them from the truth. That's all we need to do. And then fade into the background.
It might be very hard to fade into the background after we tell them something like that.
They don't know who we are.
We got to
to them anyway.
We got to keep it mundane.
I don't know that we can do much about it. I think that let's just go straight to the crime scene. We got to do that.
We do.
And if those people show up, we have them arrested by the cops. Because we saw them. They followed us.
It's true. That's intent
evidence. To commit a crime.
I mean, we're FBI agents. We can arrest them.
Sure.
If there aren't any police there anymore, I don't know.
Well, there's the guy playing Game Boy.
Yeah. As you're kind of pulling in, talking about this. Yep.
Oh, there we go. There he is.
Well, as I pull in, I'm just going to tell him. I'm going to show him my credentials and say, all right, we're here to take a look at the crime scene. We just came from the other scene. We talked to Miss Gregson.
Yeah.
There's a trashy newspaper people, the Phenomenex people. They were there. Now they're following us here. I need you to arrest them if they try to get out and interfere in any way.
Okay. Yeah. No.
We have
No
evidence
argument.
that they've been following us on a federal investigation. So we've got probable cause.
Yeah, they're shit at hiding in their car, aren't they? I mean,
Yeah.
why would you label it? Yeah, I'll go have a little chat with them while you're in there. Kind of pats his pockets. Front key, front door. Here you are.
Thank you.
You got gloves, you got everything you
Yeah,
need.
we've got all the.
I've got my whole forensic kit.
Great.
Doctor's briefcase.
Thank God you guys can handle this, because oh my God, this whole thing has been a real mess since last night. The poor mother is, well, she's had a hard time.
Is she being hospitalized?
Yes, she is up at oh crap, where did they send her? Swansea Psychiatric Institute. Yep.
Thank you very much. Your officer?
I'm Officer Wright.
Right, you are. All right. Thank you very much, Officer Wright.
Of course. And you see he's heading off towards the Phenomenex van. As he gets closer, they just back out and make a loop. Yeah, drive away. He just kind of does the, get out of here hand gesture. And you find that the house itself, as you walk in, there's actually a first thing you noticed walking up the drive. As the rain, you kind of lose a little bit of that mist. You see that there are a couple of doors on the second story, like they'd be balcony doors, that are gone completely. There's a tarp covering them, and it's starting to collect rain.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly get the other two on the phone video so that they almost literally can be here with me.
Yeah.
And if Kobe says, get a sample of that stuff or whatever, and Agent
Smart.
Crosstalk then has a view of everything that's going on.
I've got my forensics and sample kit at the ready.
Do the doors look like they were removed, torn off?
It's tough to tell from out here because the tarp is covering it. Yeah.
Let's go in.
Going inside the house, you are treated to a fairly nice and well kept together house. Looks very clean. As you're walking around, you are seeing quite a number of photos of, it looks like the girl you saw before, Lauren, and a mother and a father. But it does not take terribly long to just head upstairs towards where the bedrooms are. You see there is a master bedroom kind of near the back, and then there is another bedroom, both of which look very nice. The doors are open, that you presume to be Lauren's. It opens out towards the front, kind of towards the bay. And walking into that room, you recognize that the doors have been completely slammed open from the outside against the hinges. Looks like it would open out, and it just got slammed. The doors are in pieces, shards here and there of wood. And this whole room is a complete mess, but it looks like a teenager's bedroom.
So if the door was, and the door you said pushed in?
Yeah, pushed in. Yes.
Even though the doors are supposed to move out, open outward.
Right.
Okay. Is there like an indentation from where the doorknob hit the wall?
Yeah, you go up and look, and yeah, you can see it looks like it kind of slammed open and then broke.
So we can estimate that it was a lot of force to do this.
So looking at these hinges, it goes in. That means something came in from out, and then she falls out of this.
Something took her.
Hold up.
So they had a burglar alarm. Did they have any surveillance cameras? I know some people have the Ring cameras.
Yeah.
Not in the girl's bedroom.
I want to do a forensic analysis of this window scene.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll your forensics.
See if you
kind
can
of
find any of the gray stuff.
Well, unfortunately, I rolled a 72 on 50.
Okay. You do still think that you can do it. This is not a matter of effort. You're well versed in it. The problem is time. You were already starting to get a little late into the evening. Not bad. Little after dinner. If you stay here, you're going to be up till the middle of the night, cataloging, looking through all the pieces, kind of figuring out, just piecing it together.
Okay, I've built a base work, but I need to get some more rest before I can get this. But a little more time, and I'll be done. No evidence of the pulpy substance, though, right?
Do a search check.
I've got a little bit of that. Not with an 81.
No dice. There's a lot of pieces around. Maybe something got snagged, but you're not seeing any on first blush.
I'm going to collect anything from the room of a information nature, like she has a diary or a journal or pictures or things like that, because we want to know what she might have been involved with before this. Might be nothing, you know.
Yeah, roll a search check. And obviously, Agent Indemnity, if you're helping.
I got 18 out of 40, so
all right,
that's good.
That is enough. Because you're looking around, you're looking for a diary or anything, and you notice as you're going around the bed that underneath, it looks like it's slid. There is a cell phone.
Cell phone. I'll toss that over to Indemnity.
Yeah. The screen is slightly cracked to begin with, but it's got like a nice pink case with some cute little ladybug or something on it.
I'd like to take a second to I'm going to leave the phone inside so it doesn't get rained on, but I want to go take a look out on the balcony and see if there's any like claw marks, landing marks, like whatever suggests how this, whatever took her got in up the side of the building or what.
Yeah. Yeah, the rain's kind of hitting. Go ahead and the two of you roll a search or alertness, whichever is better. I think they both kind of
take search.
I'll take.
Oh my god!
I'll take search also.
I'm actually filming.
14 under 60.
Okay.
I don't know how my 99 affects that 14.
That's extreme.
Balcony collapses.
Yeah. Rocks fall. Everybody dies. Agent Indemnity, yeah, you're looking and you notice up on the gutters, they are crimped, like something might have grabbed them. But it's kind of strange as you're looking at it. It's too many. Whatever it is, it's too many. It's practically the whole gutter side to side of this this kind of area is crinkled.
Can I make a quick count, like ballpark?
Dozens.
Oh my. Okay.
I'll film it.
Holy shit.
That way we can review it later.
Wow, that storm is really blowing in.
Yeah, yes, it is. I think that's the 99 is you do hear a crack of thunder in the background and it starts to come down even harder.
Jeez, Mary, you don't have to scream like a little girl. Is that why they call you Mary?
Is there anything in those crimp marks?
It's raining too hard to tell.
It would have been washed away probably, but it looks to me like something came in here and grabbed her.
Big and strong.
But why her?
Well, it came through the door, obviously, and went out this way.
Or it landed up there.
Clarify that. Is the door going to the outside balcony the one that's smashed, or the door coming into this room from the
door balcony?
Okay, balcony door.
Yep, balcony.
I misunderstood.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yeah, something came from the outside in and then took her out. So in that case, I want to do another search around the room to see if there's any strange crystalline artifacts or glowing things or, alien signaling devices.
Yeah, 30. Feel free to.
30.
I'm
30 out of 40.
Still enjoying the sounds of rain outside.
You're brushing maybe back. You're still outside. You're like, no, I'm staying out here. Okay, wonderful. Yeah, you find a strange crystalline device, but you realize it's like an old like toy that they use for video games. Like you'd set it on it and it would do something.
I'm going to bring it because, who knows? What do I know about these things? Girl toys.
Yeah.
All right, fellas, I'd like to actually check downstairs briefly, go through family paraphernalia, see if the father's still in the picture. As a potential, contact to follow up on for questioning.
Yeah.
Go over the photos and see if I can identify, like, if they're divorced, if he's dead.
Excellent. I'll go through the house just filming
if he's
everything.
Not human.
I'm looking out for any more bent gutters.
Very good. The 99 will continue just for the bent gutter check of, I don't know. Maybe they're not. They seem okay, but it's raining pretty hard. Yeah, go ahead, Agent Indemnity. Roll a search downstairs. Again, this is more of a time-based thing.
Right.
All right, we'll call that not 3.
Not 3?
Not 3, yeah.
Not 3, yeah, that seems like that'll pass. You do fairly quickly find a couple of things. The first is you find an urn above the mantelpiece that appears to hold the father. And not like a little version. It looks like he died. And you also start going through the kitchen and looking. There's a lot of wine bottles in the recycling. Yeah.
Hey, at least she recycles. Save the world.
Is it possible to infer the how recently the father passed away based on the dates or the age of the daughter in the photographs?
Yes, that would actually be pretty straightforward, especially with the urn. It looks like he passed away a little less than a year ago.
It's pretty recent. We might want to look into what his deal was.
Well, that's kind of why we're wandering around. Maybe we can see, just, infer what kind of people are these. Did they collect things? Did they, was he rich?
Wine bottles, apparently.
Can I look up the obituary for the father?
Yeah, you absolutely can.
Just gonna search online.
Yeah, looks like he passed away from a disease, a cancer, we'll say, just for ease. There's nothing strikes you as odd about this. And you do get the impression you are seeing quite a few things of Lauren with a lot of friends. Lauren on the cheerleading team before games, during games, even a couple competitions. And you see the dads there. They seem like they're a very happy family. And she was probably a pretty popular girl.
So even if it's some alien entity, it might have just grabbed her randomly.
It looks that way.
Because I don't find anything, unless whatever it was that called it took with it.
I think we got to go to the cell phone to be sure, but
this still doesn't. We got to find out if this has anything to do with the modus operandi of the serial killer. As far as I know, he's not busting into people's houses. And is that what he's doing?
Well, he does appear to be ripping their heads and spines off, so I don't want to rule anything out.
I'm going to see if I can find her Instagram feed.
Okay.
See if I can find something else about her. But also, while I'm doing that, seeing if there's any more public information on the other deaths, who they are, where they were, how they were killed.
They're not going to release a lot of information on serial killers, but it'll be down at we can go down to the police station.
Right.
Sure. But some of it's been in the paper, I'm sure.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, you can easily find her Instagram. Again, you see kind of the same, see her with a lot of friends, just out and about, a lot of pictures of a teenage girl all over the place.
Does her basketball team seem to be doing okay?
Cheerleading, but they're not big. It's a small town, so Glenridge High, maybe not the best program, but
single A, I'm sure.
Yeah, but they seem like they're having a good time, and they're just having a blast.
Awesome.
You do find information about the other victims. There is a Carl Moretti and a Vanessa Hatvin that you find the names of, because you're starting to hit tabloids, because after Vanessa Hatvin's death, they started to pick this up as a serial killer. So you can imagine they kind of run with that. It sounds like as you're looking through them, officers tried to keep it on the DL exactly of, well, we don't want to release too many details, but word got out that it was pretty brutal, so it kind of took it by storm for a brief bit. You can only imagine that tomorrow there's going to be a whole lot more reports out of here.
All right.
Crosstalk and Kobe, can you think of anything else before we leave? Do you want to meet us down at the police station, or?
I think we should avoid contact until then.
What time is it right now?
With looking through the place, about 9:00, we'll say, just from going to various scenes, looking through things.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if the medical examiner will still be open at this time.
What time is it?
No, but we should be able to get into the morgue and look ourselves at this point, because
all right,
morgue doesn't close. There's dead bodies all the time in the middle of the night. There's going to be one coming from the girl.
Also, though, quick question. While I was outside, looking at gutters and the like, did I see any evidence of, patrolling the house a little bit, of if Phenomenon X has come back and is hiding down the street and recording us, or
you could ask Crosstalk. He'd know where they are.
Yeah, I'm checking the GPS.
I'll send him
Is that near the address?
Check the GPS while I'm looking around.
Crosstalk, you check the GPS, and it's getting closer to you, and closer. And actually, it's getting closer to Kobe, I believe. It's getting closer and closer, and eventually you hear a van pull up outside in the hotel parking lot and stop.
I'm slipping out the back window and getting into one of my rentals.
Where are you going, man?
We got to get out of here. Phenomenex is here to ask questions, probably knock on doors.
Cool. That looks like fun. Let's hop out that window.
Yep. Let's hole up in the storage unit we just made. Sure. And during the night, let's run some sabotage, slash some tires.
I don't know about that, but you're the expert. Just seems seems to me like that would just draw extra attention. But
we'll cripple them. They won't be able to get around as fast.
How hard is it to get a rental car on Long Island?
I pretty much booked all of them, right?
Yeah, you think they could maybe get like some other mopeds or something for the area, but they're not going to find another van, probably. They could go a little bit back to New York and get something.
Yeah, that'll slow them down.
Exactly. Yeah, that'd take a morning.
RTA into the city. And
yeah, I'm going to relay this plan to the rest of the team, just if this is something we
all
want
right.
to go forward with.
if we're doing going to visit some of the bodies tonight, then I definitely want to get on that sooner than later.
Yeah, they're here at the Motel 6. 8.
8. Yep. Motel 6 is across the street.
Yeah.
I guess we'll and we will just go straight to probably the examiner.
Yeah, and I'll let them know about the green box as well. So I'm gonna disguise myself and just try to listen in on what's happening.
Okay. All right. You went out the back window, right? Agent Kobe, what are you doing?
Yeah, no, I followed him. Followed
him out the window. Perfect.
Yeah. I mean, that's fun. It's cool.
As you're grabbing stuff, because I'm assuming you're moving your kind of lab that you're starting to set up, you're hearing the rain pick up outside and hit, and then you hear a thunk against the window. The front window, and the blinds are mostly closed. You can kind of see out the dark parking lot, and you hear another thunk, and a little lock of blonde hair waves past the opening of the window.
Oh, she had blonde hair. Hey, crosstalk. I think we got something going on here.
Oh, there's actually something going on there.
I think so. Yeah.
You see hair?
There's a bunch of thumps and some blonde hair.
Is there a head outside? I'm gonna.
I don't know. I just saw
go around the building.
Man, I was about to climb out with you.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Since I'm outside of the building, I can see what's hitting the window, right?
You're on the back side at the moment.
Yeah, I'm climbing back in, and yeah, trying to peek through the blinds, see if I can see something.
Okay. And for just an instant, so crosstalk, you're going around the building. Kobe, you're looking through the blinds. Roll sanity as you see Lauren's face, the eyes staring off a little bit, whip back out of view, basically as you're pulling open the window.
I passed.
All right. Take a 1 sanity.
And is she just like walking? Is her head moving by the window?
To be clear, the head does not disappear down. It was looking from the top of the window, and you think it was her forehead hitting the window that then pulled back up. Agent Crosstalk, yeah, you're also same. You see something's there on the roof, something big, and in a second, it's gone. You have this sensation of sudden movement, and it's gone.
So it's big, like the size of a bus?
The part that you saw would be, we have that microbus. Yeah, about the size of that.
Holy fuck. I'm going to let everyone know.
And it was banging her head on our window.
Yep.
Upside down?
Upside down.
Yeah, it was being dangled.
That's
spine.
Creepy, man. That's creepy. Shit.
Okay, so we've confirmed the existence of the unnatural in this case.
Wait, so is Phenomenex here because of the GPS tracker coming to us? So did they see that?
You run around the building. You see their van is there. Roll luck.
I think they live here.
Do well.
Yes. I critically passed 44.
They're nowhere to be seen. Looks like they went inside their building.
Oh, so they're staying
their room.
At the hotel they're staying at.
Yep.
Is it dark enough for
yeah, it's well after sundown. The rain is going. You didn't even get a very good look at this thing.
I'm glad
whatever it was. Yeah.
I'm going to cover my face up, put on a hat, and I'm going to start slashing some tires.
Okay. Your luck passes. Yeah. Yeah. Easy enough to do, especially with a critical success on the luck. maybe they're turning in. They're probably doing some streaming inside, talking about how brave they were standing up to the FBI or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna, have my my stun baton at the ready and kind of poke my head outside and see if there's anything there. I mean, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
No.
Is this location compromised? I'm gonna let our fellow agents know. Like they're staying at this motel.
We are not staying there anymore.
Do we want to all camp out in a storage unit? Good thing I got it.
We need a central location, and we need to be able to get decent rest.
At least the FBI agents.
Come and join us over at the Holiday Inn.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
blocks
this may not have anything to do with us.
Well,
I mean,
in any case,
it might, but regardless, I mean, if it doesn't, and that's unnatural, that just means our caseload is even bigger.
You just don't want to be in the same place that those assholes are.
Phenomenex.
As far as
we got to figure out what this thing is, and if it likes this hotel.
If it can disappear and reappear in an instant like that, then I'm afraid if it wants to appear before us, there's not much we can do to prevent that.
So far, everything about it seems very random.
Is there any biological material on the window? Pieces of hair, a little blood.
There's a little bit of hair. Not blood, but there is just kind of like the sweat, the normal stuff that you'd find here.
I'm gonna collect what I can.
Yeah, and you've been alerted by Agent Mary at this point. You look up, looks like there's a lot of crimping at the top of the edge of the roof there.
Something big, something heavy.
It's okay, so that's another confirmation, is that those are the same kind of crimp marks we saw at the Harrogate house.
Mm-hmm.
You saw it, but it wasn't glowing or anything like that?
No, it looked like something heavy just landed on it, grabbed it.
So it's got weight. It's got it physically can interact with things. It's not altogether some entity from another dimension. It's
very fast.
How do we stop
else.
something that fast?
We trap it if we can.
Can I hop up on the rail and jump up on the roof?
Sure, yeah.
Don't slip up there.
Yeah.
It's wet and rainy.
I'm used to this.
Yeah. Do you have athletics or otherwise just dex? Yeah. Go for it.
Yeah. I have 15 athletics.
There's a part where you fall 2 stories to the ground and land on the cat.
Though I'm not there.
Not that good of a hotel.
I've got athletic experience as well.
48.
Nice.
Out of 50.
Yeah, you're able to.
That's a close one.
Close.
That's very good. That's a great roll for out of 50. Yeah, you shimmy up a drain pipe, no problem, or maybe just pull up, show off a little bit.
Yeah, you bet.
Yep.
Yeah, I just hop up on the rail, pull myself up. So I'm gonna look around. There's crimping. Is there anything that like fresh black substance or scales or more hair that I can collect?
It's a little difficult in the rain.
Of course.
But,
I got my headlamp.
Yeah, you're go ahead and roll search just flat.
17. My search is 40.
All right, fantastic. Yeah, you find there is a little bit of kind of a gray, spongy material that is bobbing down the drain pipe, and you're able to catch it.
All right, yeah. Scoop it out with a leaf or something.
Yep.
Put it in. Hopefully I've got a little baggie with me or something.
Mm-hmm. You're a chemist. You kind of have a keen sense for this thing, and as you're
got to smell it.
You've got kind of a little bit of waft over even the smell of the rain. You kind of almost get like a chlorine smell, like a pool.
Odd. Chlorine.
It kind of stings the nose a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I'm definitely going to seal it away. And then I'm going to double seal it with, just in case this might eat through plastic.
So while I'm outside,
Yes.
can I lockpick their van to get inside?
You can certainly try.
Okay.
Criminology. Or if you have,
I have
the
craft
trading.
locksmithing.
All right, go for that.
Okay.
That's great.
That is a 27 out of 70.
All right.
I'm
no
in.
problem. Yeah. The sliding door of their van opens and you're greeted to a lot of there's some updated technology, but most of it not so great. A lot of doohickeys.
Anything that we can take that might be useful? Files, or is it just hard drives? And
there's useful is the operative word there. They have quite a few records. You could probably grab something. It'd probably be mostly hard drives at this point or flash drives around. Looks like they probably have a laptop or two if you want to snag those.
Make it look like they've been robbed in the middle of the night.
Yeah, I'll take those.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna carry this stuff to the green box. And with all due respect, Equus, I'm not going to associate myself with the FBI. So I will remain separate from the rest of the team.
All right.
So
go sleep in a box.
I will.
With no heating in the dead of winter.
October.
Actually, we're fine just staying in the Motel 8.
Yeah, nobody knows who you are.
That's what I think.
We've got the
we've got
anonymous.
We've got to get us out of the Motel 8 into another.
I can leave a dead drop with your things if you'd like.
Okay, and then
at the green box.
Okay, and we'll just pick those up after we're done with the medical examiner.
Okay.
Yeah, and maybe something from another dimension will come along and give you a little head.
That doesn't sound pleasant at all.
It tried already.
I mean, admittedly, if we encounter it ourselves very soon, that's another sample.
Yeah, let's get over to the medical examiner, please.
But one thing I would like, can you do an intelligence check, Agent Crosstalk?
Of course.
And I would like to.
Ooh, I failed that.
Okay. Good to know.
I'd like to analyze this sample. Any way I can.
Right.
Either the lab that I have access to, or if I've got some material here.
You're a chemist. I think you would have a decent shot at it. So yeah, go ahead. Do a chemistry roll of some kind.
I'm doing well today. 12 on a 70.
Oh my goodness. Rocking and rolling.
When it goes bad, it's going to be really bad. It's going to be at important times.
Yeah. Well, the good news is you have no idea what the substance is.
Cool.
Yeah, you realize it's some sort of complex organic polymer.
With a chlorine smell. Fascinating.
Yes. Yeah, you're kind of looking at it. You might need a better microscope to look at some of it. But yeah, there's it's kind of got that chlorine and a little bit of ammonia too as you're looking through it.
Interesting.
But this is definitely organic.
Organic material with ammonia and chlorine.
Complex organic polymer.
Question to be
well, I do have access to a better microscope, but maybe this isn't the time for it.
You would know as well that the medical examiner would probably have that as well.
Yeah.
Is there a local university?
Oh, great question.
They might have a scanning electron microscope, which you might need for
Stony Brook.
There you go. Is how far away ish is that? Where is that on Long Island?
I don't know. I don't know where Glen Ridge is.
It's kind of up near the eastern north side, kind of in the little prong of it. It's on the bay, as it were. But yeah, there's universities on Long Island. They'd probably be about an hour or two away.
Yeah, Stony Brook's
so
kind
big.
of the middle part of
Probably about
but
an
it's
hour.
Also,
yeah.
It's also on the north side. And, the lab I have access to definitely has that kind of material.
I'd agree.
But yeah, I let everybody know what I found, that I need better equipment to find out more. I do have access to that, whether it'd be better for me to come down to the medical examiner or go off site. What do you guys think?
I think you should come with us for the medical examiner. I don't think the reporters will be following us in there.
Sure.
Your chemistry knowledge could be of great use with the equipment they've got on hand.
Yeah. So, I'll zip up my hoodie and jog a few blocks away from the hotel, and you guys can grab me.
Crosstalk, keep an eye on our bogeys.
I will after I make a quick shopping trip.
Very good. So Agent Indemnity, Agent Equus, Agent Mary, what are you doing? You're stopping by to pick up Kobe, it sounds like.
Yeah.
And heading where?
The Suffolk County Medical Center.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. It will be about 10 o'clock at night by the time you get there. So easily, like you said, you can get in. That won't be a problem.
We'll call ahead and tell them we're coming.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
And wherever they're taking the girl's body,
that would be there. Yeah.
There. So we'll probably be there before the body is.
Yes. It sounds like if you give Detective Gregson a call, just to kind of see where they are with it, she informs you that the electric company's working on it. It'll be later tonight, maybe tomorrow morning. Yeah.
Go to bed.
I'm working on it. I assure you, as soon as this body's out of here, hit in the hay.
All right.
So as the four of you are traveling out there, Agent Crosstalk is making some money, it sounds like.
Oh, yeah. I'm like an absolute criminal. I'm going to factory reset their laptops and just sell it to the pawn shop.
Okay.
That's not open this late at night.
He got a critical, which is what he needed on his luck. There is a very shady individual who's looking through this. He's giving you an eye, though, of you. You're with Phenomenex with all these stickers and stuff on here, like these laptops.
They actually belong to my son who passed away. I can't bear to look at this anymore.
No, these are a few years out of date. Go ahead and roll a persuade, because this is pretty sketchy.
Oh, yeah. That is a 12 out of 50.
All right. I'll take these, but nobody better come looking for them. And he'll give you money, but it's not as much as they're worth.
Okay. Fine by me. I'm gonna.
All right. Yes. Where are you heading afterwards, Crosstalk? What's your game plan for the night? Because the others are heading towards the medical examiner.
I'm gonna ask them if they need me. Otherwise, I can hit up more news vans.
I think it's best if Crosstalk continues to stay off the grid. He seems to be getting a lot done.
All right, more vandalism.
Okay. We will return to Crosstalk as the four of you head up to the medical examiner. You called ahead. They informed you that Dr. Santorini will not be there, so some of the samples you probably won't have access to until he arrives, but they can also call him if it's urgent.
We got to come back here tomorrow anyways. Don't get him up.
Okay. Yeah, we'll let him know you came through and have questions for him. So expect a call from him tomorrow if you don't mind.
Thank you.
Yeah. And they pass you through. And you can see that there's his office kind of off to the side, locked, obviously, and the medical bit that they let you in. They will show you, okay, yep, this is where we've been storing the bodies. They do all the science things that I personally don't know about to show you that they've been preserving them in as good a shape as is possible. And the technician there, mortician, whatever they would have, is kind of giving you a look before they open it. Are you sure you're up? This is rough to look at. I don't know if you've seen this yet.
He does autopsies all the time.
This is part of the job. No point in putting it off.
In fact, I think, Dr. Ripley, you should thoroughly examine all of the bodies from beginning to
We're
end.
starting with the oldest one.
They might not have known what they were looking at.
Taking off that tarp on it or whatever it is.
All right. You take the tarp off Carl Moretti, I'm assuming you mean the oldest victim.
Yeah. The first one.
The first victim. Yeah. Perfect. You take off the tarp, as it were. Go ahead and roll sanity.
Did good on the one earlier.
Yeah.
Isn't he kind of a nude to the medical stuff?
So tonight we have gotten both a 99 and a 100.
Okay. So you'd think he would be. You definitely think. Take 4 sanity, as what you find is horrific. It takes you a moment to recognize it's human. And maybe the reason this hits you so hard is you're envisioning little arms of some kind breaking and mashing and tearing, because something powerful must have ripped through this human. It's unrecognizable. It's bashed, it's ripped, shattered bone. It's a pulp of an individual.
Whoa. Okay. Wow. It's just like the gutters, but on a human body. That is rough. All right. Sample is of the gray substance under the fingernails. What's left of the fingernails?
It takes you a minute to find a hand, yes, but looking under them, you see a couple have been cleared out. It looks like from previous samples, but you do see there is some still left under there, yes.
Okay. I guess I just want to do either, I don't know what you want from this, because I've got both forensics, biology, and medicine, but I just want to try and look at this body and get a piece of just what happened to it, cause of exact death, etc.
Are there organs taken from it, or?
Yeah, go ahead and roll whatever you have best of, and we'll just go with that. And again, it's a matter of time.
Okay. So as a doctor, when I have 70 medicine, I rolled a 70. So I can do one thing.
Yeah. And in fact, that's a very good success. You're like, oh yeah, this'll take me a little bit. Once you get past that initial shock, you start pulling apart bits. What you can tell is they were definitely killed by just horrible mauling by some sort of weapon, some blunt and extremely strong cutting tool. You find, especially in some of the rib cage areas, you find large indentations from something thin and serrated, kind of like a bear trap. It's very, very large. You'd have to look around to look at bite patterns and whatnot. Just, I'm not sure you have any history in that. You're not sure what this could have been. As you're looking at the ribs, that brings you to the spine. The spine has been removed, and based on the way it is, it looks like it was pulled up and out. By what, you don't know, because the amount of strength you would need for that is astronomical.
So whatever it was, it just took the head and whoop.
Yep. Yes, exactly so. And you got a extremely good roll. You think after the death, this thing met with some massive blunt force trauma.
Okay. You weren't kidding when you said that was bad.
Yeah, we ID'd him through the fingerprints.
You'd have to. I had trouble even finding the hands.
Yeah.
Doc, does it look like the ribs were cut?
So we've got a lot of things. So the cause of death was the spine being removed in an instant. Something gripped the head and just, I mean, you need an immense amount of strength to do that, but it was just yanked right out of the body. And there was the massive blunt trauma, which is related to, the body is horribly mauled. And there's large indentations of like some thin serrated teeth, blades, whatever, kind of like a bear trap. But the blunt force was done after death.
Probably the body just discarded, thrown down.
Something along those lines. But it's pretty bad. Evidence of the gray substance is confirmed.
Can I get a whiff of that?
Yeah, let's actually look at the substance itself.
Yeah, and it's a little faded with time, but not terribly. You get that same chlorine now that you know it. A little bit of ammonia in it. Yeah, same substance.
And you said they might have better equipment here.
Yes, they would have a better microscope if you wanted to look at it.
Yeah, definitely.
Biology do any good?
Based on the previous past, just looking at it, you're recognizing as you kind of scan in on the microscope, you're seeing these chains and layers of these organic molecules. And there's these little openings in these chains that have like debris in them, like the sweat. So like the sweat of this thing is chlorine, fluorine, little bit of ammonia, toxic chemicals.
Yeah, terribly.
Yeah.
This thing is sweating toxic chemicals. That's not any organic life I've seen before.
Well, did we establish that it was life? I mean, organic means that it's made out of carbon mostly, but is it is it animal, mineral, or vegetable?
Is the technician still in the room with us?
If you want them to be, they are happy to head out if you're not.
Yeah, I want to make sure they're shooting out.
Can you, think somebody, needs you over there.
Sure, no problem. Let me know if you need anything. Other victims next to it. We're clearing a space for the third one. We got the call that they're coming.
Yeah, I mean, this is really astounding stuff. If this is a living being with chlorine and fluorine in any kind of its system, because they're highly toxic.
Well, chemicals. Are you seeing cells, or are you seeing a substance like plastic?
Well, it's an organic polymer, so
It's
I can't get
manufactured.
down to this cellular. I can't see the cellular bonds in the material, but I can see that most that we have this polymer chain, but within it are these highly volatile chlorine and fluorine molecules, and this, I mean. If you breathe too much of this stuff, it'll kill you. It'll burn your lungs right out.
If Crosstalk and Kobe's report is to be believed, there is some sort of thing associated with this.
Creature, yeah.
And this is I've never heard of a creature that would sweat toxic chemicals. So this definitely throws what we know about organic chemistry and biology out the window.
Yeah,
Well, I think that we've established that it's not something from here, or this is a byproduct of some sort of mechanism that we don't understand yet.
It's Godzilla. It's like Godzilla.
Well, whatever
it's
it was,
made from the toxic waste that we as humans are destroying our planet with.
Apparently, it can either jump really high or fly,
or teleport.
And the fact that it was banging this poor girl's head on my window, using her spine as a rope to ram into the window, and it concerns me a little. Either
incredibly strong, like unrealistically strong.
I've always imagined. I mean, imagine, if you will, from teleportation. You mentioned teleportation. We have no evidence, of course, scientifically, that anything can ever teleport. But wouldn't you think that if something teleported away, you'd get a thunderclap from the air suddenly rushing in to fill the hole where the thing was?
You'd think so.
You'd at least get a pop.
You'd be surprised what, I think you call it, hypergeometry is capable of.
I think I'm with Chris. If it could teleport, why would it have to break down the door?
Yeah.
I think it flew.
In my reading, it's always a bamf, not a pump.
Yeah, we've got ourselves a dragon of some sort, or
some kind of flying thing comes down.
not a dragon, but an alien thing.
I'm telling you.
Call it the unnatural.
It's been created from the toxic waste.
But that is going to bring up another whole problem. If something has come in from the other side, then somewhere there's a hole. And that's an even bigger problem.
Someone summoned it. So
that's also a bigger problem. If somebody's able to summon something from the other side. I mean, I think
we might want to look into the first victim. Very possibly. First victim.
I think he just did look into the.
No, I meant like not inside of his body, but into
the crime scene where he was found.
Into his connections. If this is something that has been summoned, it's very possible the first thing it did is kill the person who summoned it.
Look at the neck. Look at the next body. Look into the connection to the next body, and by then, surely our telephone wire girl will be down.
I mean, treat it like a normal serial killer. Look into the victims.
Look at the other bodies. Yeah,
I bet he lived by a.
We still don't have all the information that is potentially available to us.
I can start looking through the previous examiner's records to see what he said. I mean, I don't understand half of it, but you can go over it.
If it's medical examiner records, I'm quite good with bureaucracy.
Yeah, that seems like something they'd be happy to give you.
You just probably will see more than they see.
Yeah,
looking at it.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a bureaucracy if you've got it pretty high.
I have a 50 and I rolled a 64.
Okay. Again, time. It seems like Dr. Santorini is thorough, is the word you would use. And he does offer throughout. You think you'd have to spend most of the night looking through these. He offers some theories, but is obviously circumspect. He is not saying for sure what happened. He is stating the facts and then postulating how some of these injuries could have occurred.
All right. So when I've gotten a good picture that, thorough notes and he's got theories, it's like, okay, I can't read all of these tonight. We've got to talk to Santorini about his theories and the like.
Is he coming in tomorrow? That's probably
He should.
Yeah, if you ask the individual, they'll give him a call and let him know. Yeah, he can come in.
Can we get an electronic copy of these notes?
Yeah, we can send those along to you. Yeah.
We'll be back tomorrow. It's been a bit of a long night already. I think we should get some rest. You too, as well.
Well, he's got to stay here for when the body comes in.
Yeah. All right. Have a good evening then, and yeah, I'll let Dr. Santorini know. And the four of you are heading out at this point.
Yeah.
Whose car did you take out here?
I think the SUV, right?
The SUV.
Yeah, Equus's car.
You get out, and you get to the parking lot there. The lights are out. The parking lot is dark, and as you're looking through it, yeah, the gun comes out. Maybe one of you hits the unlock button.
I'll get out my flashlight.
Yeah,
they're taking that body down. They probably got the power cut. Yeah.
Oh, that's probably right.
Well,
but I'm still in holstering anyway.
That's a bit of ways. The power would still be on here, but the lot lights are gone, and you do the for the unlock.
Yeah.
Yep, and you hear a off in a nearby ditch, and that's where we will leave it for the night.
I'll stand here like this for a week.
That's our car in the ditch.
Yeah.
Quick continuity measure him out. So, oh Lord! So this thing's following us around.
Well, it's following you around.
It looks like this is a scenario where cars get wrecked and disabled.
Our players included Alex Sun, Sham Sabin, Steve Anderson, James Walker, and myself with Nathan Decker as the keeper of the secrets. We have a Discord server where you can chat with other members. You can set up private games and learn the finer arts of gameplay and game mastering. We provide audio-only versions of our shows free for you to download from Podbean or iTunes. If you'd like to help support our show, please visit our Patreon account. Just $1 a month helps us a lot. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel and punch the bell icon for updates on our latest shows, and leave us some comments. We enjoy reading them and answering any questions you might have. This is Tom Rayleigh, together with all the members of our gaming club, inviting you to journey with us once again into the darkness for another adventure into the universe of H.P. Lovecraft and the Delta Green role-playing game. Until next time, good luck, good gaming.